Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well today. I have got a German lager to review for you this evening. It's a double, but it's a double. It's a Doppelbock, in fact. So a double strength multi lager. It's from Paulaner and it is their classic Salvator Doppelbock, and it's coming in at 7.9% ABV. It's the classic Salvator and Paulaner branding. I do love the old German beer branding. They are absolute classics. Beautiful branding. The classic Paulaner crown on the top of the bottle. Yes, so this is a Doppelbock. What is a Doppelbock? I hear some of you cry. So a bock is essentially a stronger, maltier lager. Generally, they're brewed to about 6 to 7% ABV. The Doppel is essentially a double version, so even stronger. This particular one, 7.9% ABV, from one of the best lager producers in the world. Paulaner have been brewing for donkey's years now. I mean, I think this particular brew they've been doing for over 300 years. 1634, Paulaner have been brewing beer since. And I'm pretty sure they've been brewing the Salvator since the late 1800s. So it's got a bit of heritage, that's for sure. And I'm right in the mood for a lager. So I'm going to go for a big, strong one. So let's get it out of the bottle into a glass, see what it's all about. So already it's got a lovely sort of mahogany, light brown, dark amber colour to it. So they've obviously used some darker roasted malts. See, it looks lovely. Let's leave the classic Salvator design there for you all to see. You don't want to miss out on that one. Got her in a stein, a Thornbridge Lucas stein. So I haven't really got a small Paulaner one. I've got a massive, like 2 litre stein, but I haven't got a single. So we'll go with the Thornbridge glass. But there's the beer. Loads of carbonation on that one. It's a beautiful, reddy amber colour, crazy carbonated. Lovely, slightly off-white, slightly tanned looking head on that. She looks really, really good. Let's get me snout in, see what the aromas are telling us on this Doppelbock. Oh, gorgeous, sort of fruity, wholemeal bread. Slightly grassy, citrus notes. But it's like malt loaf, saurine. There are other fruit malt loaves out there, I'm sure. But yeah, saurine is the first thing that comes to my mind when I smell that. Brown bread, fresh brown bread with fruits, currants, raisins, sultanas, that kind of thing. Bit of citrus, bit of orange. She smells fantastic. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Prost. Oh, that's a good one. It's been a long time since I've had a Salvator. It took me surprised that I hadn't actually reviewed it yet. Great body, beautifully carbonated. It's super refreshing. It's still got that backbone effect of any good lager. Quenches the thirst. And it kind of, that slight dryness on the back end makes me want to go in for the next mouthful. But I'm trying to steady myself. It is a strong beer. I'm also getting a bit of warmth as well from the 7.9. It's a beautiful beer. It's so bready. It's so refreshing. There's crisp. It's massively refreshing. Beautiful fruity notes to it. God, that's drinkable. That is a smasher. Caramelly. Sort of toffee notes. Fresh bread. Fresh wholemeal bread. Dark fruit. Sort of raisins, sultanas. Slightly toasty. Sort of the bitter, slightly bitter, dry finish is, it sort of resembles like toasted wholemeal bread. It just gets more bready and more slightly toasty as it gets towards the back of the palate, as opposed to sort of bitter and citrusy. even now, it's still lingering on my palate. There's not many lagers that do that. It's a lovely beer. It's a lovely beer. Yeah, dark fruit, toasted. Again, my light's messing around. It's like toasted fruit bread, like toasted saurine towards the back end. When you first taste it, it's kind of a bit more fresh, a bit more zesty. Oh, that fresh bread and fruit malt loaf and caramel, toffee, almost sort of a buttery sort of flavour to it. And that body, it's not thin. It's not particularly thin lager. And that butteriness kind of lends itself to that. It really clings to your palate. All the elements. And I say at the end there, I'm getting a dry, toasty, malted, almost a slight touch of licorice in there as well. It's a beautiful beer. It's, you know, for the style, it's a very complex beer. And I've got this quite cold. I've only just pulled it out of the fridge. This is a beer that would develop. I'm not sure I'd want to drink this beer much warmer, but if it was a few degrees warmer, you'd probably pick up more flavours, extra bits, extra elements to it, extra complexities to it, and it would be just as nice. But I like my lager cold. And when you can drink a lager this cold and you get so many different flavours, it really shows the quality of the brew. Everyone who brews a lager should want to brew a beer like this. This is top quality, top quality. That is a much better product for me than Paulaner's Standard Helles Lager. I think Paulaner have been overtaken by a few other German breweries when it comes to Helles Lager, but that Doppelbock is stunning. Beautiful, lovely, bready, malty flavours, lovely sort of fruity, slightly licoricey, kind of slightly dry finish, caramel, toffee notes. It's such a rewarding beer, and yet all of that's been wrapped up in this slightly crisp, massively thirst-quenching product. It's a beautiful beer. It's a masterpiece. It's one of the great beers as far as I'm concerned. It's been a long time since I've had it, and when I sit here and do these reviews and I have to describe kind of every mouthful, it makes me appreciate it just that little bit more. I bought this particular bottle from Trembling Madness. I think I paid, it was about £3.50, something like that, £3.50, £4 for the bottle. It's a 500ml bottle, you know, it's not a little beer. And it's worth every penny. It's one of those beers that every time you drink it, you know you're getting a really, really good product. It's one of the greats. It's a classic beer, and I encourage you all to try it. If you like your darker malts, your slightly more roasted, caramelly, malty lagers, that is right up there with one of the best. I can't not give this beer a 10 out of 10. It's just wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Paulaner, Salvator Doppelbock. I encourage you all to buy this and drink it, savour it, enjoy it if you haven't already. If you have already, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I hope you've enjoyed the review. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I do appreciate that. Until my next one, you take care.